Oops. Forgot it. Be careful. Take care of Ike, she calls as she scutters out after you. He's wearing an eye-watering orange shirt with say cheese on the front of it, which one makes him wear in crowded places. So he's easy to spot. At least she didn't suggest you to bring his leash. Do you want the child hardness? She asks. You roll your eyes. I do not. Last thing you want is to be physically tied to your shadow. That's what everyone calls Ike, because he's always following you around, and he even looks exactly the way you did at his age. Like your twins 6 years apart, except no way were you ever so annoying and clingy. Ooh, Ike mouth hangs as he gapes at the sign above you. Chica, the chicken glamrock in pink spandex is his favorite. Move it, stud, you nudge roughly towards the doors. Oh, Spud, not Stud, what? Passing through the glass doors in the pizzaplex is like stepping into another world. The lobby is mainly illuminated by the candy-colored neon glow that you have to blink to let your eyes adjust. From the sunlight to the dimly lit interior, Ike sticks his fingers in his ears. The cacophony of arcade games, loud rock music, and children shouting and laughing is almost overwhelming. You ate breakfast not long ago, but the mouth-watering aroma of fresh pizza, fried food, cotton candy, and popcorn sets your stomach rumbling. This place is unreal. It's fantastic. The entrance gates are straight ahead, but you stop at the welcome desk first and slide the printout of your winter email across it to a pale man in a red shirt. The Pizzaplex employee squints at the page as though he doesn't know how to read. He holds the barcode under a scanner and frowns at his computer screen. Huh? What the heck? Your skin starts to itch as you worry that maybe it was a scam or a prank after all. You glance at the doors to the street outside, but your mom's car is gone. The employee looks skeptical. Hold on a second, kids. He opens a drawer and rummages around for a while. He pulls out 2 plastic cards and hands them to you and Ike. Have fun. Nice. I get to have that VIP pass. A line of other kids and their parents are formed behind you, so you step to the side to examine your card. It's a dull gray with a silver magnetic stripe on the back, and letters VIP printed on the front in black permanent marker. What's VIP? Ike asks. He pronounces the acronym as a word rhyming with zit. Oh, VIP. VIP, you say. Ike giggles. It stands for very important person, you explain. Are we very important, he asks. We're supposed to be. But this card doesn't make you feel important at all. It's so plain compared to the colorful, glossy entrance passes with the Pizzaplex logo that the employee is handing out to other customers. It's also greasy with dust, crumbs, and hair stuck to it. Disgusting, huh? You consider swapping with Ike, but his card is covered with flecks of dried tomato sauce, so you just wipe yours against your jeans, planning to wash it off in the bathroom later. You expected the Pizzaplex to roll out the red carpet, but seems you are on your own. Some kids are using their cards at terminal near the entrance. They must be information courses to help plan a visit. If you use the pass at terminal, use pass at the gate. Let's use the terminal. By the time you reach the terminals behind the welcome desk, all of them are already being used by customers. You insert your VIP into a slot below its screen and slurp into the wall. The bouncing Pizzaplex logo disappears and is replaced with a blue screen. Terrific, you say. The machine's broken. You pound a fist against the coils. Give me back my card. Pixel art pizzas with white wings start flying across the screen. Then static crackles across the image. It's glitch, Ike says. You think? You snap. The static clears to reveal the face of a pink cartoon pig with large round glasses that make his eyes look big. He wears an oversized black suit jacket with a loose red tie. Behind his head, a purple synthwave grid moves against a black background. Hi, Pig, Ike says. You're super cute. You gently smack the back of Ike's head. He can't hear you, silly. It's just like recording. The pig grins. Good morning, Devon and Ike. Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Mega Pizzaplex. He sounds like a young kid with a stuffy nose. Huh? A customized recording, you say? How do you know our names? I know a lot, he says. I am a very informative pig. My friends call me VIP. Will you be my friends? I'll be your Van VIP, Ike chirps. Thank you, stick with me, and we will have a oodles of fun. Yeah, okay. Ike's right about one thing. VIP, I'm just going to call him VIP. VIP is cute. He reminds you of those animated ads for the Pizzaplex, the cartoon renditions of the glam rock animal mascots, but you never seen or heard of him before. Are you a new feature, you ask? Actually, I've been at the Pizzaplex for a while. However, it's been a very long time since I was last activated. Biff's smile turns upside down and a large blue tear appears below his right eye. Then he's back to his bright and cheerful self. Ike's hopping up and down in front of the terminal. You ignore him and asks Vip, "What do you do?" Graduation cap pops onto Vip's head. I think I know things. I am a digital companion for Pizza Place guests. I can answer questions and make suggestions to enhance your visit. I have a question, Ike says, shifting from one foot to the other. Vip looks at Ike. It looks like you need a restroom. Will you like directions? Ike goes still. I do need to go potty, he says in a hushed voice. Hold it in. Hold it in, you say. I have more important questions. How did I win this special pass? I never entered in any contests. I am programmed to anticipate what people want. I select your name from logs of guests in a 5-mile radius who have not returned in 6 or more months and are not missing or deceased, Vip says. You invited us, you ask? Precisely, Vip says. That's why the staff was inspecting us today, you say. Something falls out into the slot below the screen. With a hard thump, you pull it out. It's a large cookie in the shape of Vip's head. What's this, you ask? A smart cookie for a smart cookie, Vip says. It's stale. You pass it to Ike. He grabs it and eagerly bites in. Ow, Ike says. Yuck. You say you haven't been activated in a while. Why not, you ask? A frown flickers across Vip's face, but so quickly you might have missed it had he not blinked. Most kids did not appreciate my recommendations and prefer to do everything on their own. Parents have been interested in paying a premium for my services. Consequently, I have been woefully underutilized, he says. But I know I am an important part of the Mega Pizzaplex. I can prove it. Go ahead, ask me anything. Okay. You glance at the poster on the wall, showing Glamrock Bonnie the Bunny. Oh, cool. And Montgomery Gator with their arms over each other's heads. And the words, don't ask why animatronics, ask instead, why not make more animatronics? What does disconcerting mean, you ask? Vip closes his eyes. Disconcerting, adjective, to make one feel troubled or uncomfortable. The background behind... Okay. The background behind Vip changes to a purple spiraling against yellow with red and green. Triangles falling down the screen. Here's something to make your day even more magical, Vip says. He swirls his magic wand. We're not even halfway done. Huh? Creating a shower of golden sparkles and something drops into the slot below the screen with a kerhunk. You reach down and pull out a gamepad with a red rubber case and carrying handles on the sides. You switch it on and are disappointed when Vip's face appears on the screen instead of a video game. This device allows us to communicate with each other throughout your visit, Vip says. Great, you think. As if he can read your mind, Vip puts out his hands together and says, this is my last opportunity to demonstrate the value I add to customers. If you promise not to ignore me during your visit, I can offer you a fast, bigger experience like no other. And remember, it is all free for the day. Do you promise not to abandon me? Ike's head bobbles enthusiastically. I pinky promise. Kiss sheer yay from the gamepad. Vip fixes gaze on you. Promise to stick with Vip. Don't make a promise you can't. Whatever. You don't like the idea of being stuck with both Vip and Ike for the whole day, especially since the pig wants to be in charge. Having a chaperone, even a virtual one, limited to video screens is the opposite of fun. But Vip is the reason you're here. He's probably lonely, you think. You know how that feels, or at least you did before Ike started tagging along all the time. Now you wish you had more space for him. Devin, do you promise not to abandon me, Vip asks. I guess so. Sure, you say. Whatever it takes to get inside the Pizzaplex. The gamepad plays the sound of cheering kids. I hope you mean that. Vip waves his hand and says, Fazla Dazla. What? The passes are now activated. The terminal spits out your card and blinks off. On your gamepad's screen, Vip raises his fist into the air. Now who wants to have some mega fun, he says. Me, Ike says. You roll your eyes. At the entrance, you and Ike stand in front of the two gates and press your cards to the scanners. They flash green and gates open. Ike runs inside. No running, please, Vip says. Ike stops short. Sorry. Perhaps we should go over to the current rules for safety before we continue. Vip pulls out a scroll tied with a ribbon. When he opens it, the page rolls off the screen of the bottom of the screen. You sign. There's so much to do with the Mega Pleatsplex, you hardly know where to start. As you pass through the lobby, you look at the vibrant posters of all the attractions planning out your day. With your VIP Pass, you'll finally get to go on all the rides you want. Every birthday party you have been at the Pizzaplex, only included a few tokens for the Fazcade and a boring old Bonnie Bowl. But you've always wanted to try Roxy's Raceway. Racing go-karts at high speeds on a track snaking through the atrium, and you're itching to go faster blast. Since you play so many first-person shooters, it would just be a lot more fun to do this with your friends than your little brother. The gamepad beeps. You glance at the screen and Vip says, looks like you're choosing activity. Would you like some help? No, I'm good, you say. Vip introduces a bowling ball. The most popular attraction at the Mega Pizzaplex is Bonnie Bowl, and it is best to go before the midday birthday party rush. He rolls the ball towards the screen and cracks the glass. Animated sharks tumble down, leaving behind a black background. You shake your head and Ike pipes up. I want a bowl. We aren't bowling, you say. Bonnie Bowl, Ike shouts. Vip stares back on screen. No yelling. Bonnie Bowl, Ike repeats. Bonnie Bowl, Bonnie Bowl, Bonnie Bowl. I guess there's like no other way. On the way towards the bowling alley, you point out other fun attractions like Monty's Maze and Fazer Blast, but I can't be swayed. Vip isn't helping the situation by feeding you ads for Bonnie Bowl and tips about the game. The more he hypes it up, the less you want to do it. When you pass the Fazcade, you pause and gaze longingly at the rows of arcade and pinball machines. Inside, you spot your friends Alistair, Gabe, and Emma playing one of your favorite games, Catch That Fetch. You wish you were hanging with them instead of your brother. Too bad the Pizzaplex doesn't have a daycare, you say. They plan to build one in an expansion, Vip says. Doesn't do me much good now. You shall continue to follow Ike. Maybe you could let him beat you at Bonnie Bowl quickly. He'll agree to go to the arcade next. Unfortunately, bowling with a 6-year-old usually takes time and patience. And you know you're not going to waste a lot of your special day there. It's so unfair. Then you spot something that could give you a freedom for a little while. A merry-go-round in the play area. Once Ike is on the carousel, it's almost impossible to get him to leave. He would ride it for hours if you let him. Hours. I mean, what's going to happen? He's going to get kidnapped? Let's stitch him, I guess. Look, Ike, they have a merry-go-round. Ike immediately stops and stares at it, as the music box version of Pop Goes the Weasel plays. 3 rings rotate in opposite directions, with old-timey versions of the animatronics Freddy Fazbear, Chico the Chicken, and Bonnie the Bunny to ride on. Funtime Foxy sits at the prow of a small pirate ship, pointing the way forward with his hook. There's even Balloon Boy Hot Air Balloon and Mr. Cupcake seats. I want to ride that, Ike says in a hushed voice. Maybe after Bonnie Boy, you say. No, I want to ride it now, Ike says. I don't know, you say. Please, Ike says. You smile. Okay, if you really want to, I guess we can do Bonnie Boy later. You wait in line, and as soon as the gate opens, Ike races for one of the Chica seats. He climbs on. I'm gonna go to the arcade while you ride this, you say. Just stay here until I get back. Vip wags his finger and shakes his head. Children should not be left unattended. You're tired of this very irritating pig. You put the gamepad on a seat next to Ike, then you keep an eye on him. Please do not go, Vip says. The background shows yellow and white. You said you would not abandon me. I'm not abandoning you. I'll be back, eventually. Find your friends at the Fastcade. You find your friends Alistair, Gabe, and Emma in the Fastcade. They're surprised to see you. Yeah, I won a VIP pass contest. You show them your special pass, but they aren't impressed by the plain plastic card. Gabe cracks up. What is that? You obviously made it yourself, Emma shakes her head. That's just embarrassing. You bet the gamepad will convince them you're telling the truth, but if you go back for it, then you'll be stuck with Vip and Ike again. Your friends don't seem that interested anyway. Alistair is trying to get the highest score and catch that fetch, but when he runs out of the tokens, he gives up. Let's get out of here, he says. Come on, hang out a little longer, you say. Let's go on some rides. We've been on all of them so many times, Gabe says. They're boring. Ike, you say. Maybe the Glamrock animatronics will perform soon. Animatronics are for little kids, Dev. Maybe we could watch them, ironically. Why don't you come with us? Emma says. We're going to play the new Dino Shock at my place. Nah, I think I'll stay a while, you say. Right. Enjoy your VIP pass. Gabe winks. They laugh and walk off. Alone and annoyed, you play a round of catch. That fetch and take some satisfaction in easily beating the highest score. Before you can enter your initials, the screen scrabbles, and when it stops glitching, you see Vip's face, and he is one very irate pig. Around you, people are complaining, hey, what happened to my game? What's with this pig? Are we being pranked? I just lost my tokens. Look around and see the Vip's face on arcade games throughout the entire Fazcade. His colors are scarily inverted. Uh-oh. Words pop up on the screen. You lied, Devon. Who's Devon? People say. You back away from the arcade cabinet. How is Vip doing this? Doesn't matter. You just have to get him to stop. You hurry to a terminal in the atrium. When you insert your pass, a red face Vip appears and says, I wonder if I should trust you, but I wanted to. Whatever happens next is your fault. You have my full attention now, you say. Good. More importantly, I have your brother. Vip is suddenly wearing a shirt that says, I like Ike. Your brother runs cold. Where's Ike? Is he okay? He is fine for now. I have him hidden away somewhere in the Pizzaplex. What do you want? I want you to play with me all day like you promised. You get your brother back by winning my special game. And if I don't... Viv smiles broadly. Ike remains trapped here forever. Sorry, I had no other choice, but you do. I guess. Fine, what's your game, Vip? You say. Vip waves his magic hand and the terminal dispenses heavy coins to the slot before the screen. You find 5 gold fast tokens. Each with the classic Freddy Fazbear on the front with the words since 1983 along the top edge and Freddy Fazbear's Pizza below. You must use these tokens to earn 1,000 points at various games in the Pizzaplex by the end of the day, Vip says. If you succeed, I will release Ike. That doesn't sound too bad. What's the catch, you ask? I know you didn't like following my rules, but rules make games even more fun, Vip says. You can only play each game once, and you have to ask me for help. V.I.P's wand sparkles and you hear a familiar kerthunk. You retrieve a new gamepad from the terminal slot. This one's a pink case. Q. Just because I have to ask V.I.P for help doesn't mean I have to listen, you think. Anything anything else, you ask? Use the gamepad to keep track of your tokens and points as you play. Remember, if you run out of tokens before you reach 1,000 points, you automatically lose and you will become an only child. As V.I.P explains the rules, they appear on your gamepad screen. Remember this page and come back to it whenever you need to. Use fast tokens to play games in the Pizzaplex to earn at least 1,000 points by the end of the day to save Ike. 3. You can only play each game once. 4. Ask V.I.P for help or suggestions while playing this game. If you run out of fast tokens before earning 1,000 points, you lose. Keep good notes on the number of fast tokens you have, the games you played, your score, and any active game conditions. If you run out of tokens, you have less. When you're ready to begin, V.I.P's return. You are in the atrium. Standing by the terminal is currently running a flashy ad for Monty's Gator Golf. V.I.P waits on your gamepad, ready to offer suggestions. But can you trust him? Yeah. You were facing the play. Wait. Oh. Maybe your brother wandered off on his own, or you can discover where V.I.P hid him as you explore. You should keep an eye out. The plex closes for the night. So let's go for Rockstar Row. Rockstar Row is typically your last stop in the Mega Pizzaplex, as one of the exits is on the far end. You're always impressed by the massive golden statue of Glamrock Freddy, Roxanne Wolf, Glamrock Bonnie, and Glamrock Chica. Sometimes you can glimpse. Wait, yeah. Sometimes you can glimpse the animatronics themselves through the large windows of their respective green rooms on their right. None of them are in there right now. Probably out performing, visiting with guests, or hanging out in their attractions. This place gets much more crowded just before closing, but there aren't many people around right now. So Glamrock, takes place before the daycare and before Monty replaces Bonnie. Since your last visit, the Mega Pizza Fest has added a cardboard cutout to the newest animatronic, Montgomery Gator, tethered to the left between Bonnie. Huh, so Monty's new in this one? Too bad for him, you think. There are signs about an upcoming expansion to the Megaplex, so maybe they give the poor guy his own green room. He's the only member of the band who's actually green after all. You're usually rushed on your way out, so you haven't really explored in here. Display cases along the left side of the room are filled with props and stuff. And beyond those are several doors. Maybe you'll find Ike behind one of them. Leave already. Vips checks the wristwatch. Better hurry and play some games. Okay. Fastcade. Inside the Fastcade, the flashing lights, jingling music, and beeping game sounds meant to spark joy and excitement only fill you with strange depression. You left Ike alone so you could play games with your friends, and now he's gone. So are your friends. All you have left is VIP and your guilt. Even that Chica candy crane machine near the center of the arcade reminds you of Ike. Sorry, now I say Ike. Ike. You consider trying to win him a plush. Mr. Cupcake from the claw machine. Looks like the game also rewards points. What else could you play to get more points? You push your way through the kids smiling through the arcade and cluster around the video game cabinets and pinball tables. You can't help but look for your brother in the present crowd. Your heart pounds and beats with the music. Your head hurts and sweat pours down your face. You look like you're having a panic attack, Bip says. Would you like to visit a hub station? You want to get out of here. Not just the arcade, but the Pizzaplex. But you can't go home alone. Out of all the video games here, you're the best at Mangle's Quest. But there only seems to be one cabinet, and it's turned off. Let's try plugging that. You head over to Mangle's Quest cabinet, hoping you can figure out what's going on with it. Unfortunately, it seems likely your high score will have been wiped from its memory. The screen is dark, but there's no out of order sign like on the other broken games in arcade. You peek around the back and see what the possible problem is. The machine's unplugged. You try to pull our cabinet away from the... Imagine if VIP is like Gregory in some way. That'd be crazy. You try to pull the cabinet away from the wall so you can get behind it, but it's too heavy. A couple of kids see you straining to move it, but rather than help, they laugh as you pass by. You drop to your hands and knees and reach for the loose plug on the floor. Your fingers brush against it, but you can't quite grab it. Whatever. You're going to stand up when you catch a glimpse from something among the clumps of dust gathered from something behind a cabinet. You pluck it out and discover it's a coin, but not just any coin. It's a Faz token. Talk about buried treasure. You can now have an extra chance to win VIP's challenge. Let's go. Let's play Chica's Candy Crane, I guess. As you approach Chica's Candy Crane, a little girl in pigtails trudges away from her head, with her head down. She cries as she bites into her chocolate bar. The sticker on the glass of the machine says everyone's a winner, but there's only one Mr. Cupcake inside. Buried in the center of the machine up to its eyes in an assortment of sweets. This close, you realize it isn't a plush at all, but a plastic toy with movable parts like a mini animatronic. You imagine Ike's Troy when you hand him the toy. He had Mr. Cupcake plush when he was little. Inside, buried in the center of the machine up to its eyes in an assortment of sweets. This close, you realize it isn't. You imagine Ike's Joy when you So there are bait pictures of him in a Let's Eat bib with Chica's face. The claw of the crane game is a large yellow mechanical hand. You slide a token into the machine and 30-second timer counts down. You grab a joystick and jerkily navigate the claw into position exactly over the toy before your time is up. The claw descends, closes firmly around the cupcake's pink icing top. The fingers clip right off, rigged. You smack the glass. Mr. Cupcake's eyes dart towards you, and you jump back. A bag of candy drops into the tray below, and 100-point flashes on the token. You add 100 choice to the token, add candy to your token. Remove one fast token from your inventory. I don't think it's going to do anything, but sure. You're in the atrium standing. I guess we'll explore the atrium since there isn't anywhere else to go. The walkway wraps around the entire atrium, so you hurry along it. Taking note of the different attractions, you pay particular attention to the games that don't have long lines. So you hurry along it. Taking note of the different attractions, you pay particular attention to the games that don't have long lines. Since you can't afford to spend your whole day waiting around for a chance to play, it looks like you're trying to pick a game. VIP chimes in. Would you like me to help you choose? You ignore him. Your best options seem to be Monty's Maze, Freddy's Hazard Blast Challenge, and Roxy Raceway. You haven't played any of them before, but you've wanted to try them. You just wish you didn't have the pressure of needing to win points to save Ike. If you want to see your bird again, you need to accept my help, VIP reminds you. He twirls his wand like a baton, sending glowing question marks flying up out in every direction. Fine. Which should I play, oh wise one? Less sarcasm, please. At this time, I recommend you play Monty's Maze, Hazard Blast, or Roxy Raceway. Annoyed about having to ask Biff for advice you didn't even need. You compensate checking out a cluster of arcade machines tucked into an alcove beside Glamrock Lives. That gives. Finally, the number one thing you've always wanted to do at the Megapixplex is to play the laser tag game Hazard Blast. You hurry up to the Pizzaplex employee standing by the elevator to the attraction, hands over a precious fast token. I'm sorry, but Hazard Blast is closed for a special event. Wait, the white woman said she has a silver hair tied back into a ponytail with a green streak in the front, just like Roxanne Wolf. Working here must be her dream job. She's a big fan of Roxy. Even her fingernails are painted green. Wait, what? Hang on a second. I have to see something. Alright, whatever, could this be her? But I don't even know what fingernails she has. Purple. Silver hair. Almost like Roxy? What? It's weird. It's incredibly weird. Even her fingernails are painted green, but shouldn't she be over at Roxy's Raceway? Maybe Roxy was too jealous to have her around? I was really looking forward to playing though, you say. Unless your name is Dava, I can't let you in. Weird. My name's Devin. Sure it is. She smiles and hands you back your fast token. Here's my VIP pass. You offer the playing card to her. The woman takes her pass and scans it. Oh, you are Devin. Go right on up and wait in the lobby. You're holding a special event for me? You're serious? She says with a straight face and a somber tone. Welcome to Freddy's Hazard Blast Challenge. The elevator doors ding open. You step inside and right up to the second level. Great, got one of our fast tokens. Hazard Blast, or one refresher, remember these rules. Number 1, no climbing. No jumping, no hitting. kicking, pushing, shoving, no shooting phaser blasters in or close to others' eyes. Being flashed in the eyes may induce seizures, blindness, or semi-permanent paralysis. If you are flashed in the eyes, immediately flush your eyes with soap or water and blink repeatedly until vision is restored. Rule number 2, have fun. Proceed to the armory and suit up. Why are we 78% done? You reach the end of the corridor and find a small room filled with orange and blue tactical vests, emblazed with a bow tie and lightning bolt. They are helmets with bare ears on one side and helmets with dearly boppers on the other side. You're supposed to be the alien, so you grab a ladder, climb on a matching vest, and grab a laser gun. The weapon is gunmetal gray with fin on top of the barrel and a grill on the bottom. Oh. Why is it not charging? The gun has a golden glow, matching an illuminated lightning ball on the grip. While you wait for the match to start, you may practice using the phaser blaster in the shooting gallery, says Freddy's automated voice. You practice shooting targets. Sure. Hey, why not? You head over to the gallery where a video screen shows a sepia-toned diorama of a party room with tables and a stage. The tables are covered with wrapped birthday presents and cone-shaped hats, while classic Freddy Fazbear and Bonnie the Bunny animatronics perform on a small stage in the back. You practice shooting green and white bullseye targets that pop up throughout the screen and zap green balloons floating across it. The counter in the corner of the screen shows the number of objects you miss and hit. As you play, your accuracy slowly improves to 98%. You were pretty good at that, V.I.P says, but this is just a game. The real thing will be much more intense. Isn't this all just a game, you ask? Perhaps, V.I.P says. Music begins to play. It sounds familiar, but you can't quite place it. V.I.P, what is this song? It is Toreador March, often known as the Toreador Song, often known as the Toreador March, composed by George Bizet in 1975. Why is it playing? You ask. Freddy is here. V.I.P runs off screen. The speaker pipe classic music. Freddy Fazbear has entered the arena, says Freddy's recorded voice. Prepare to play the Sport of Kings. Laser tag is a Sport of Kings, you ask? Report to the blue hallway, the voice continues. Good luck. You take the doorway on the right and move through the blue hallway. You emerge into a wide open space with low partitions. Oh good, a maze, you think. In each section you can see the walls glow with a different color that pulsates from bright to dim. Red and green on the lower level, purple above you. Ramps lead up to the purple area. You should be able to see the whole arena from up there. You get a sense of where the flags are and where Freddy is. I'll take the high ground. From the purple area on the right, upper level of the arena, you can clearly see two flags you need to capture below. One in the red sector and the one in the green. Freddy has already claimed the green flag and is lingering nearby to defend it. The third flag must be the third purple section up ahead, and it seems like the easiest target. I have a feeling to go for the purple flag. You move swiftly and silently through the purple area until you uncover the purple flag. Then you scout out an escape route and practice it a couple of times before you press the button to capture the flag. The alert sounds summoning Freddy. Blue team has captured the purple flag. Defend. But instead of defending this flag, you follow your pre-planned escape route back down to the lower level. You make your way over to where you saw the red flag. You wait and listen. Scan the area ahead around you for a slight sign of movement. Then you swoop in and smack the button to capture the flag. Blue team has captured the red flag. Defend your station. That should keep him busy, you think. Bolting for the green flag, you duck behind the podium and try to make yourself as small as possible. Freddy runs into a clearing behind you. You did practice. Okay. You lean out from behind the podium and smack the button to claim the green flag at the same time. At the same time that you fire your Phaser Blast at the target on Freddy's chest. Bullseye. Sparks fly from Freddy's vest. You get ready for some kind of tantrum or disappointment, but Freddy smiles. You win, superstar, he says. You exercise good strategy and skill, practicing and planning ahead. Are you sure you have not played Phaser Blast before? You nod your head. I hope we can play again sometime, but I know you have other things to do for the rest of today's visit. Freddy eyes the VIP game pass suspiciously. VIP is strangely hanging out somewhere off screen. Freddy says. Be careful with that one. He heads you to the winner's elevator and sees you off. Takes you back down to the atrium. I wonder if VIP is glitch trap, maybe. Because Freddy seems to know him, and he warns us about him. You reach into your pocket and come out empty. You're out of fast tokens. Panic flashes over you. VIP, I'm out of tokens. Your voice is thick with emotion, and then you blink. Tears fall. Do you have 1,000 points? Do you have 1,000 points yet? VIP asks. Not yet. Can I please have some more tokens? VIP considers. Of course. You can hardly believe your eyes. Wait, he took only 1. You gave me 5. Really? That's amazing of you, VIP. Thank you. You can have more tokens tomorrow. You swallow. What do you mean? So you're playing along so well today. I can give you another chance to win my challenge tomorrow. You shake your head, but what about Ick? He can't last until then. I hope that you're wrong for his sake. What will I tell our mother? Oh, you cannot leave either. We would not want you trying to bring help back to the Pizzaplex. No, if you leave or call anyone for help, you will never find Ike. I can show you somewhere to hide until morning, until you can beat me. You and your brother will just be another pair of mysterious missing kids. It will not be the first time. I dare it will be the last. Game over. Interesting. So that's why they have the 2 fast tokens to your inventory. Use the pass at the gate. What happens if I do this? You stroll toward the entrance gates with Ike on your heels, hoping the stupid VIP pass works. Here goes, you think. You press the card to a reader and the display flashes green. The swings open away from you. Yes, you say. Before you can step through, it slams shut again. No, the display flickers to turn from green to red. The glowing white text. See VIP. I am VIP, you shout. You snatch VIP's pass and try it. Same thing. Your brother presses your side. He's trembling. Can we go now? He asks in a timid voice. What's wrong with you? You say harshly. He's terrified by something on the other side of the gates. No, it's someone. Grandma Chica is standing nearby, mobbed by joyful kids. The 6-foot-plus white chicken's head swerves in direction, and her purple eyes look direct. Wait, Grandma Chica. I guess she does have purple eyes. Huh. Learn something new every day. Looks directly into you. You can't help but shiver. You clear your throat. I thought she's your favorite. She's too big, Ike squeaks. Have you seen any animatronic before? Then you realize he hasn't. This is his first time visiting the Mega Pizzaplex. No wonder he was so excited to come with you. They're harmless. The worst thing they'll make you do is exercise and eat junk. She'll make you do. Grandma Chica suddenly sprints towards the entrance, closing the distance fast. Ike screams and covers his eyes. When she reaches your gate, she stops and says cheerfully, Are you lost? You've seen the Glamrock animatronics before in person, but only on stage and in their green rooms behind a glass window. Okay, up close, Glamrock Chica is maybe a little scary. As scary as someone can be in pink leotard and leg warmers. But since Ike is afraid, you certainly aren't going to show any nervousness. Hey, Glamrock Chica. Should you call her Miss Chica? Hey, she's just a fancy robot. It's not like she has any feelings or intelligence. You hold up your VIP pass. This thing doesn't work. She stares at it curiously. Oh, you must be Devin. She leans over and the entry gate and looks down at Ike. And you're Ike. Ike peeks out from between his fingers. You know who I am? Glamrock Chica straightens. Of course, we're so happy you come to have fun with us at the Mega Pizzaplex today. VIP is expecting you. Just insert your pass in the terminal over there. She points to the wall behind the welcome desk. Ike puts his hands on the top of the gate and looks up at Chica adorably. I like your bow, he says. Chica runs a hand over the 3 feathers on her head. Thanks, kid. Here's a hint that might help you later. If you get lost, just keep going left, she winks. Okay. You shrug and head towards the terminal. Bye, Chica, Ike shouts. See you later. Have fun, she says, as she stomps off. Keep turning left? Interesting. Bonnie Bull, I guess. The promise is a promise. You're supposed to keep an eye on your brother. Even though you know nothing would happen to him here. If you tell your mom you left him out of your sight for even a minute, you won't be allowed back at the Pizzaplex. Or anywhere else. Until you're 18. If he doesn't tell her, he'll always have a way to blackmail you. When you get to Bonnie Bowl, Ike has to use the bathroom first. By the time he's done, a birthday party has arrived, so you end up waiting half an hour for a free lane. Bowling takes forever because Ike rolls his ball so slowly towards the pins. Even with bumpers keeping it out of the gutter, he barely hits any. It takes all your skills to let him beat you. You're so bad at bowling, Ike says when he wins. You grit your teeth. You finally get to the arcade, but your friends are long gone. Then Ike's hungry, so you go to L's Chips for lunch. All afternoon, VIP suggests his activities to Ike, and Ike tells you what to do. At closing time, VIP invites you to select your ratings at his helpfulness. You tap the number 1, but 5 stars light up. 5 stars, VIP says, thank you. When Mom picks you up, she says, how was it? This was the best day ever, Ike says. Mom smiles at you. You're a good big brother. Okay, so we're supposed to ignore him. That's what I'm getting. We're supposed to ditch him. Yeah, we're supposed to ditch him for some reason. Don't make a promise you can't keep. Devin acts. Nah, it's bad enough that I'm stuck babysitting Ike. You say, I don't need Big Piggy watching and telling me what to do. Is that your final answer, VIP acts? The background behind him blooms crimson. Yep, can we go now? The screen flickers and VIP's animation jitters. But certainly, your pass are now activated. The terminal spits out your cards forcefully and you fumble to catch it. On the gamepad, VIP crosses his arms and says, I'll be right here when you need me. The terminal goes dark. You hand the gamepad to Ike. When you press your card against the scanner at the entrance, the light turns green and the gate opens. As you finally enter the Pizzaplex, Ike trails behind, fixated on the gamepad. It has a map of the whole place, Ike says. Hey, it looks like pizza. I have marked the most popular attractions and most direct past them, VIP says. Currently, Roxy Raceway and Monty's Maze have the shortest... Wait, I already know where I'm going, you lie. Shut that off, Ike. Please do not do that, VIP pleads. We still have our special behind-the-scenes tour. You can visit many locations close to the public. The rehearsal room, the kitchen, parts and service. You will love to brag to your friends about seeing some hidden parts of Pizzaplex. Now you're talking, pig. You say, let's go. There's so much to do at the Mega Pizzaplex. You hardly know what it is as you pass through the lobby. You look at the vibrant posters of all attractions. Planning out your day with your VIP pass, you'll finally get to go on all the rides you want. Every birthday party you have been to the Pizzaplex only included a few tokens for the Fazcade and the boring old Bonnie Bowl, but you've always wanted to try Roxy Raceway, racing go-karts at high speeds on a track, snacking it through the atrium. You're itching to go to the Fazer Blast, since you play so many... Okay. You look at your choosing activity. Would you like some help? No, I'm good, you say. And is this just leading me to the same place? I think it's just leading me to the same place. Peaceplex staff couldn't be less interested in your wild story, and VIP plays dumb, which is quite a stretch for him since he knows so much. But apparently there's a whole procedure in place for when a kid goes missing, which involves securing the Blamrock animatronics in the career rooms and doing a full sweep of the Pizzaplex. Unfortunately, after searching all day, there's still no signs of Ike. Your family moves away from town soon after, and you never wonder what happened to your little brother. Wow, they just really do not care. Okay then. You find a phone and call your mother on your cell phone. She's not happy to have her expensive spa day interrupted, and she really freaks out when you tell her Ike is missing. I only looked away from him for a second, but when I turn around, he was gone, you say. You know you shouldn't lie, and it's not like Ike is here to rat you out on you. He's always running off. You'll be happy to find him, and he tells her what happened, what really happened. Mom drives away right away, and when she rushes through the Pizzaplex entrance, she gapes at you furiously. What is wrong with you? She yells. What? Then you notice Ike standing next to you, clutching the gamepad. Where did you come from? You ask. He looks at your mother with innocent eyes. We're just playing hide and seek, Mom, but Devin never came to get me. Your mother shoots you a fiery look. You're so grounded. Get in the car, both of you right now. We're never coming back here again. You climb into the car and notice that Ike still has his gamepad. Ike and the gamepad are inseparable for several days. He was constantly whispering to it, and one night Ike really does run away. You know he must have gone back to the Pizzaplex, but you can't prove it without going there yourself. You've been banned for life. Huh. Okay, so there's no point in that, I guess. If you use the gamepad at the gate, how they gonna matter anyway? Going past that, it doesn't even matter if I pick those options. What really matters if I ditch him and go find and go play his stupid game. Want to explore? I already explored the Vascada. Rockstar Rose the only one I haven't explored yet. If you investigate the doors. You walk around the rows of glass display cases, glancing inside the various guitars, animatronic parts, and other props. You pause when you reach Mr. Cupcake. Ike's favorite toy when he was little. He slept with it, and carried it around everywhere, and even talked to it sometimes when he thought no one was around. And one day when he was about 3, he lost his Mr. Cupcake. It had to be inside the house, so all of you looked for it everywhere, but it never turned up. Your parents kept asking if you had hidden it, even though I insisted over and over that Mr. Cupcake had ran away. You still feel the sting of being blamed for something you didn't do. At the end of the display cases, there's a life-size figure of a boy holding a colorful balloons. You've only ever seen Balloon Boy in retro arcade games, so you take a closer look. Balloon Boy isn't a statue, it's a balloon dispenser. The red LED screen above the coin reads, 1 FAS token per balloon and 100 points. And there happens to be a FAS token peeking out from under its foot. How do you get under the corks? If you try to get the FAS token. There are multiple do not touch signs on the display cases with illustration of a child's hand inside the open mouth of a classic Brady Fazbear animatronic with sharp teeth. But surely that warning doesn't apply to Balloon Boy's balloon dispenser. You would have to touch the machine to buy a balloon anyway. Though you doubt the staff would want you moving it. You look around to make sure no one is going to stop you, but the people at the checkout desk look sleepy and doesn't pay any attention. You grab the cork under the Balloon Boy's arms and try to lift it. It isn't that heavy, so you easily shift it off the coin. Suddenly the machine says loudly in a cheerful child's voice, "Hello, you're so startled you let it go." The machine lands heavily. You hear piercing noise and display scrambles, flickering between 130 points. Uh-oh, that woke up the guy at the desk. He's looking over you curiously. He seems a little scared. Maybe you should test the machine to make sure you didn't break it. Even better if you glitch it out to give you 100 points. You insert a token into the slot and watch in fascination as the purple balloon emerges from Balloon Boy's right fist. Slowly inflates with a gentle hiss and then rises on a string. It bobs in the air, swaying gently along the fake balloons mounted on the end of thin metal rods. Ike will love to see his machine in action. He's always keeping his toys apart and putting them back together. Studying how they work, of course. Usually when he's done, they don't work anymore, and he ends up in tears. Hidden speakers play the sounds of giggling and a recording of a boy saying, "Take your balloon, hold on tight." Display above the coin slots reads, 100 points. Oh, too bad. You need a lot more than that. He dives to a huge pile of gold FAS tokens and swims around them like only a cartoon can. At least you got a balloon out of it. If you can't rescue Ike, you'll have to draw his face on it. Maybe Mom won't notice a difference. You tie the other end of the string into your wrist so you won't lose it. Why would I need a FAS? Why would I need a balloon for? It's kind of weird. Why would I need a balloon for? But whatever. Let's investigate doors, I guess. Digging Ike up and lure into an area close to the public, you move along the wall on your left and check out each door as you pass it. The first is a red door, hidden behind the cardboard cutout of Monty. Could this be a makeshift green room from the newest Glamour character? The next door you come to has a security shield on it. You should have thought about it before. Security has cameras all over the Pizzaplex, so maybe they can track where your brother wandered off to, or who took him there. You continue on and reach the plain door in the far corner. You get excited when you see the letters VIP on it. You lift your gamepad. "Hey VIP, are you behind this door?" The background behind the VIP crackles with static. "This is the VIP game green room. If a guest collects 1,000 points while using the gamepad, they win an in-person meeting with me. Can I come in?" VIP crosses his arms. "I increased the access speed to 100,000 points based on your performance thus far. You will never be allowed to enter, so just move along." Bitch. If you try the red door, you open the door and hesitate when you see a dimly lit corridor stretching ahead. A poster on the wall says, "Lost child? Don't get lost yourself. Stay in place and wait for help. Carry plenty of water." You enter thinking you will take a quick look to see if Ike is inside. VIP doesn't like this plan. "You look like you're snooping. Would you like to show me, show you the way out of these utility tunnels?" VIP holds up a magnifying glass and peers at you through it with a comical huge eye. You ignore him and move deeper into the bowels of the Pizzaplex. You see a door at the end of the corridor marked storage. You head for it. Do not go in there, Pip says. He is writing the words, "This is the bad idea," over and over on a chalkboard. Why not, you ask. You will regret it. You open the door and smell something horrible and rotting inside. It smells like death. It's dark. It's too late to turn around, Pip warns. You step inside and fumble around for a light switch. The stink and your own fear make you want to throw up. You finally feel a chain against your face. And you pull it. You see that V.I.P has been hiding inside. You wish you couldn't see it, but the image is burned into your brain. Now it's too late, he says. The door slams shut, and the lights go out. Game over. Cool. Security door, I guess. Beyond the door, there's a back area that connects to other Pizzaplex. Okay, I was just trying to see if it works. At an intersection of corridors is a small enclosed office with two entrances and screens showing the camera footage from all over the building. There's no guard in sight. You dart inside and start messing with the controls on the desk. If you can rewind recorded footage from the security feeds, maybe you can spot Ike or where he wandered off to. Hey, who's in there? A man's voice called from the hall to your left. You slap the button by the door and shutters close off. Haha, very funny, he grumbles. On the screen you see a camera for the hall right outside the office. Why would you need that? Or doors with emergency shutters? An old white guy amblos around to the door on the right. You quickly shut the other one too. A moment later, the door opens and the guard jingles a key ring. This is my office, you know. Sheesh. I just wanted to take a leak. You start telling him about V.I.P, but you doubt he'll believe you, and V.I.P won't like it. He escorts you back out of the Rockstar row. Now I should ban you from this place, but considering this is your first warning, and if you want a security job when you're older, call me. He hands you a shiny Fazbear Entertainment security badge and slams the door. Huh. Cool. This is return to Atrium for now. Rockstar World. No, I already went there. Sorry, I already went there. Monty's Maze. Go to the Archive. Where's the Archive? Yeah. In the Archive are two arcade machines, Cyberfox vs. Mecha Mangle and Funtime Fantasy. You haven't seen these particular titles in the Fastcade before. You're itching to try them out, but they each require a fast token to play. You doubt you would score very high on them the first time you play, so you probably aren't worth the token of your time. The machines are placed on either side of the terminal with a chair in front of it. This looks like it's a setup for someone to watch a movie. Perhaps a distraction for a little kid. I wish you'd seen this earlier because it would have been a great place to station Ike while you play these video games with your friends. I must warn you, if you continue to dabble like this, you will never see Ike again, V.I.P says. The rules stipulate that you have to play games and win points. Your dad's a good idea to provoke V.I.P, but you're tempted to browse offerings on the terminal just to annoy him. You move to the terminal and are shocked to find Glamrock Freddy's head resting on a chair. What's this doing here? Your curiosity gets the best of you, so you pick it up. The head is lighter than it looks, with wires and circuits inside. It's just your size. You sit down and place the head on your lap, and the terminal switches on. Not this thing. V.I.P yawns wildly. What is it, you ask? Letters appear on the screen. Mo ready. Place the helmet on your head and your head to begin. This is max occupancy experience, V.I.P explains dismissively. With the upcoming expansion, many sections will be closed and under destruction. If the building is ever at maximum capacity, stations like this can provide guests with a virtual day at the Pizzaplex. Never heard of this before. It is experimental. And no one has ever volunteered to test it, VIP says. How many fast tokens do you use it, you ask? It is free because it is obviously not as good as the real thing. Even those ancient arcade machines games are more enjoyable. Words say no to Mo. Scroll down the screen. Sure. It feels strange to blow on Freddy's head, but once the helmet settles into place, it's rather cozy. It smells like a brand new car. You see the terminal in front of you, but the mask's eyes must also be a screen because a heads-up display shows a full battery charge. A pleasant male voice comes from the speaker near your ears. Thank you for choosing the max occupancy experience. We know you are disappointed that the Mega Pizza Place has reached maximum capacity, or your favorite attraction is currently under instruction or unavoidable. Okay, you got my food. Let's go. Or unavoidable circumstances for which we cannot be held liable have temporarily disrupted available services. You're beginning to have second thoughts about this, but before you can remove the helmet, the voice resumes. This high quality recreation of the Pizzaplex is designed to be indistinguishable from the real thing, and in some ways the Mo is even better. There is very low chance of involuntary dismemberment or lobotomy. All food contains 0 calories, and during your virtual visit, all games provide 10 times their usual points, which still may be exchanged at the real price. Oh my gosh, this is perfect. Tap start to initiate the Mo. A green button labeled Start floats in front of you. Below it is a red Cancel button. Note that if you use the Mo, you must restart this game from the beginning. All game uses will be reset. You can keep current points or play any games. You tap Start with your finger and the words, "Are you sure?" Yes or no appear on the screen. Sure, why not? You tap the yes and slowly the virtual room around you transitions to the familiar place. You are in the atrium, standing by a terminal that is currently running a flashy ad for Monty's Gator Golf. VIP waits on your gamepad, ready to offer suggestions. You reach up and feel the Grandma Freddy helmet on your head, so you know you're in the Mo, but everything looks very realistic, right down to the simulated people walking around. Psst, Bib calls to you from the gamepad. Listen, we don't have much time. The background behind him is sky blue with pink and white cherry blossom drifting diagonally. Stop rushing me, you say. I'm gonna play some games now, alright? No, I mean, he's gonna be here any minute. Who? VIP. Aren't you VIP? You ask, wondering if the Mo has scrambled his program. Yes, I'm VIP, a virtual informative pig. VIP, very important pig, won't want me to tell you something important about the Mo, so quickly pay attention to these updated rules. Wait, what? You like virtual informative pig more than his know-it-all companion counterpart. While you're in the Mo, special conditions apply. He explains your scores are multiplied by 10, so 300 points times 10 will give you... You scratch your head. It's easy. On the gamepad, he shows you the number 300. Just add an extra 0 on the end. A 0 rolls into the screen from the right and crashes into 300, making it 3000. Wow. VIP must honor this. The games may be stimulated, but in the Pizzaplex, game points are points. Also, when restarting the game, you can keep any points you have already earned. You now have all the fast tokens you started with again, and all the games you've already played are reset, so you can play them again. Sweet. That is enough from you, virtual infuriating pig. The real VIP drops into the screen. He points his magic wand at his doppelganger. Phasmogalia. Seriously, what? Where I think purple energy is emanated from the wand and swirls around a nicer VIP. Good luck, Devin. Virtual informative pig's words fade into him. Now get on with it, VIP says. Make a note with Mo special conditions are effect. Multiply any points you acquire by 10. If this This is your second time or beyond any of the mode. Make a note that double mode special conditions are in effect. Multiple any. Now keep your point points and play. Okay. Sounds easy enough. Let's play Chica's Karina. Wait, actually. So it's 1,000. I have 1,000. Wait. Do I need? So if I get 10,000, I can meet VIP. Faz token. To explore the atrium. Want to explore Rockstar Row. Thousand would be 2,000. 2,000 points. If we try to security door. Okay, so it's only 2 options. I already went through Rockstar Row, so there's no point. Roxy Raceway, Monty's Maze. Rockstar Raceway. Although a track for Roxy Raceway threads through and above the atrium, it has a separate entrance like all the other attractions. The front of it looks like a big red garage. In front of a memorial of Roxy in a racing jacket and sunglasses, waving checkered flags over the doors. Her voice plays over the speaker. Hey, I'm Roxanne Wolf. If you're looking for a high-speed motor mayhem, Roxy Raceway is the place to be. Sign up today and be a winner. Nobody likes a loser. Harsh, Roxy, you think. You can't afford to lose today. I can count on you. A black man in a Pizzaplex uniform takes your fast token. Have we raced you before? You shake your head. Okay, here are the rules, he says. Rule number 1, go fast but not too fast. You're scored on lap time, not position. Avoid contact with walls and other go-karts. Brake through turns. Let faster drivers pass. Keep hands and feet inside the go-kart at all times. Drive smoothly. Only use one pedal at a time. Rule number 2. Don't damage the go-kart. Just kidding. Rule number 2 is just have fun, but seriously, don't damage anything. Do you want to hear the rules again? You shake your head. Also, you can't take that gamepad in your go-kart. Leave it in the pit area and collect it after your race. Remove 1 fast token. There are 2 other kids in the Roxy Raceway pit area, putting on silver helmets with green stripes down the center and gray wolf ears. You grab one for yourself and put down your gamepad. Since you have not been to Roxy Raceway before, it would be wise for you to listen to my go-karting tips, VIP says. He drives it back and forth across the screen, the cartoon card from the ads all over the Pizzaplex. You hear the guy at the door. I'm not allowed to bring you with me. Rules are rules, you say. Yes. Rules are rules. VIP agrees. I'm not leaving you behind. You strap on your helmet and pick up the gamepad. VIP looks generally touched. Thank you. You will not regret it. Unfortunately, the players in the pit area aren't paying much attention to you, so you probably won't notice you sneak in the gamepad to the go-kart. So, how do I win this, you ask, walking over to the track? Be the tortoise, V.I.P says. What is that supposed to mean? I cannot do everything for you. I want you to win, but you have to earn it. That would be more fun for both of us. Grumbling. You consider your go-kart options. A tall, white boy with long hair has claimed the silver and purple go-kart, which you assume is based on Roxy. A short, brown girl is mulling over the other choices. A pink, white one, a Glamrock Chica's colors, and a blue and red for Glamrock Bonnie. Is there even a Glamrock tortoise? First time the girl asks, you nod it. Then you pick first. I don't care which one I drive. Thanks. The tortoise. Oh yeah, tortoise in the hair. Pick the Bonnie. Thanks. In the first row, the Chica go-kart is the first place. The Bonnie go-kart is in the second row in second place. You already claim Roxy car brings up the rear. Are they all the same, he asks? Supposedly, she says, but I swear the Roxy go-kart goes faster. Bonnie. You climb into the blue and red go-kart. The girl salutes you and hops into the Chica go-kart to your left. You look around for some place safe to store the gamepad and find a mount for it in the dashboard. V.I.P waves his hand and a map of the race course appears on the screen. Since you only have one chance to win the game, this should give you a small advantage. The race consists of 6 laps. You trace the path of the track around the atrium. It has several hairpin turns and even crosses over the space a couple of times. Wouldn't it be safer if the go-kart track was enclosed, you asks? Research does suggest that is the case, V.I.P says. Roxanne Wolf's voice echoes overhead. On your marks, get set, go. A green light flashes and you pump the throttle. It's strange driving so low to the ground, and 25 miles an hour is faster than you expected. You take it easy on the first lap, while you're learning how to turn without crashing. But your go-kart is fast enough that you're able to keep pace between your two opponents, with the Roxy go-kart ahead and the Chica trailing just behind you. There's a turbo button on the console. You'll like to see this go-kart can really do when you give it everything that you got. No, I remember it says take the tortoise up. As much as you like to leave everyone your dust, you know they'll end up flying off the track into a birthday party or something if you turn up the juice. You're doing fine without turbo anyway. Your lap turns are improving, you're still ahead of the girl in the Chica go-kart. You keep glancing over your shoulder at her worriedly as she closes the distance on you. Finally, the two of you are bumper to bumper. Keep your eyes on the track ahead, she calls. What? You ask, turning to look at her. The opposite of what you're doing. Face forward. Look ahead, not back, but not at the front of your go-kart. See? Every time you look at me, you slow down. She's right. You focus your gaze on the course in front of you. Don't steer so much. Just nudge the wheel a little, she says. You make the adjustments, and she's helpful again. You wish you were hanging out with her instead of a very insulting pig. Better. Satisfied that you're making progress, she's clearly ready to pass you. If you block her from passing, if you get out of her way. As she zooms on your left, you edge out of her way right at the bumper. You're on a straightaway, so she drives along for a moment. Why are you helping me, you ask? You're welcome, she laughs. I love go-karting, I just want other people to enjoy as much as I do. Is that so surprising? You feel terrible. Her words make you realize you hardly even think about other people's happiness. Only about how to get what you want. You didn't want to share your V.I.P pass with Ike, even though you knew how much he wanted to come to the Pizzaplex and meet Chica. And then you abandoned him. This is all your fault. Lost in doubt, you're slowed down a bit, but you're close enough to the Chica go-kart to study how she's pushing it so fast. It all seems to be in the approach to the curves in the course and impeccable timing at brake and turning. You're not sure how you ever get to the feel of it, but you're unlikely to master it over the few remaining laps. In lap 5, you get your chance to drive in the race, though the Roxy go-kart is driving erratically to try to prevent the Chica go-kart from getting ahead. As the boy steers left to block the girl, you see it open and pass him. You got it, the girl cheers you on, and stop leaning into your turns. Lean out. The boy cries out in frustration when your go-kart slips by him. He tries to ram into you from the left, but you slam the throttle and burst ahead, leaving him to scrape against the barrier and lose even more speed and more of his temper. He pursues you relentlessly around and around the course, over the arch midway that passes over the play area with the merry-go-round where you lost sight. I'm coming, bro, you think. As you make these last tight turns in the final lap, you lean out like the girl suggested, and you feel your go-kart going faster as your weight shifts to the outside of the wheels. Thanks again, you think, pulling even farther ahead of the boy in what's supposed to be the fastest go-kart on the track. You laugh with sheer exhilaration as you cross the finish line in second place. You tumble out of your go-kart in this pit area and rush over to the girl. You offer a hand and she shakes it. Thank you, you say. I couldn't have done it without your help. What am I, chopped pork? V.I.P says, wearing a white chef hat and an apron that says eat me. Alright. Your legs are shaky as you climb out of your go-kart, drop your helmet at the desk, and stagger out of the atrium the same way you came in. Your whole body feels numb. You can't believe you just survived that. You're glad you don't have to drive around the atrium again today. You would much rather walk. Not finish Monty's maze. Monty's maze is supposed to be nerve-wracking because the Montgomery Gator animatronic stalks a labyrinth and will carry you out if you run into him. But you've also heard that the entrance to the attraction is the scariest thing about it, a giant alligator's mouth. An Asian woman in red Pizzaplex visor and matching hats, matching shirt with checkered suspenders and black pants stops you from entering. You might want to come back another day. Monty's in kind of a bad mood. The last kid was just dragged out of the maze, and we're going to close until he calms down. You're banging and shouting from inside. You laugh. They're trying to make it seem fun in here. I'm not afraid, you say. I'm only here today. I'm only here today. I have a special pass. You hand your vet pass. She scans it and looks surprised. You sure do. Monty's actually waiting for you. The motion inside stops. You guess the little pig told him you would be coming. That'll be one token, the Pizzaplex employee says. You hand one over. And lines. It looks like there's a catwalk up ahead, which is likely where staff watches guests in the maze. It's incredibly hot and humid in here. Someone needs to fix the AC. You think as you wipe the sweat from your face into one hand. You move into the maze. The purple balloon you won from Balloon Boy balloon dispenser bobs up and down as high as the wooden walls on either side of you. It brushes against the frost on palm trees, stretching overhead, also artificial. You walk overhead. You walk along the narrow corridor for a bit. Feet crunching softly on the turf. The path turns to the right, then the left, and eventually you reach an intersection. You can move forward, turn left, or right. Before you can choose, Monty leaps into your path. Nice balloon, kid, he growls. Make it simple to find you. The alligator animatronic winks behind his star-shaped shades and slashes your star-shaped shades. Wait, what? He doesn't have star-shaped shades. Then slashes your balloon with vicious claws. It pops and releases confetti into the air. Not too bad. I'll show you out, he says. Add 100 points to your score. Remove balloon from your inventory. The accident dumps you back into the atrium at a door you hadn't noticed previously. So now you see Monty's footsteps on the patterned cardboard leading it to you. Oh yeah, I do have 1,000 points, but why did I have this? If you don't have one, what happens if I don't have one? So green sweat covers in the hair, green grass. There's no music. Okay. Just inside the entrance to Monty's maze, the first thing you notice is how dark and green it is and humid. Sweat pours through your face. And the air is still. Occasionally, you get a whiff of something rotten, like food left out too long. Either the pizza place's designers intentionally wanted to make it feel like a swamp, or the environmental controls are broken. Fake grass covers the floor, and vines dangle from rigging high above. Okay, this one was different. Sound makes the hair on the back of your neck stand out. You walk along the narrow corridor for a bit. Feet crunching softly on artificial turf. The path turns to the right, then the left. Eventually, you reach an intersection. You can continue forward, turn left or right. Turn right. Chica told me to turn left. Always turn left, so I'm going to turn left. You go left, and the path takes you down a series of turns and long stretches. Back and forth, back and forth. You use your sleeves to wipe the sweat from your brow and freeze when you hear a grunt tapping noise from somewhere in the maze. I know you're here. I will find you. It's actually really good. Despite the warm air, a chill runs through you. You pick up your pace through the corridor until you come to a wall. The only way you can go now is left or right. The path to your left seems a little more worn than the one on the right. You can see four deep slashes along one of those walls, like something has been clawed. Something big, a marker, or a warning. The corridor stretches on for a long time. You reach a corner. You reach a turn to your right, or you can choose to keep going straight. You go straight, but after it forces you to go left 2 more times. You're pretty sure it was simply dumping you back to the path you were on before, so you turn right. You have no clue if you're going in the correct direction or not. If only you had something to mark your path in, or a ball of string in the Greek myth about the Minotaur and the Labyrinth you read in school. Because we're sent to a maze with a sacrifice to the monster. Being fair, Monty Gator can't be much of a threat. The pizza place couldn't stay in business if kids actually died there, right? Then again, there are so many customers every day. Who wouldn't miss a kid or two? Worried about Ike, you press on. Something heavy stomps nearby. It's coming from your left, though it's hard to know how sound travels in here. You reach another intersection, fog spilling from the path to your right. A short distance from the path, there's another intersection. You stop short just in time. Monty is standing on the left. The punk-haired animatronic is massive and muscular. His yellow and green segmented tail swishes from side to side as he looks around. Fortunately, he's facing away from you, peering down the corridor, but he could turn and spot you at any moment. You can run, but you can't hide, Devin, he calls out. He knows it's me, you think? Knowing that he is specifically hunting for you in the maze makes him seem more threatening. That and the wicked sharp teeth claws on his hands. There won't be any slipping by him on the left, unless you have something to distract him with. You think you'll be able to sneak off to your right before he turns away, or maybe you should wait and hope he moves on after you notice him. Monty is close enough that you can hear him breathing. It sounds almost aggressively snoring, loud and guttury, almost a growl. He stands there for a long time, listening and breathing, while you try to hold still. Can animatronic smell, you think? You think his alligator snout is painted on, just like the black spots on his green skin and his purple gloves and boots. You realize that all animatronics aren't really wearing clothes and almost giggle. You cover your mouth with one hand and hold your breath. You're certain that the animatronics can hear you perfectly well. Finally, Monty moves off down the left passage. You wait until you feel the vibrations of his heavy footsteps anymore before you allow yourself to breathe again. If you go get left, you'll be following Monty. You like the idea of stalking him from a safe distance. No one knows his maze better, so he might lead you to exit. But you also like the idea of putting as much distance between you as possible. Explore and soon sees a dead end. You turn around and hurry, worrying Monty is about to corner you. There are more scratches along the walls here, and shredded candy wrappers litter the floor. When you reach your first fork intersection, 3/4 in front of you, you move forward. You sign and ask, "What do you think, Bip?" Bip has been dozing off on screen or pretend to. He makes a big show of waking up and blinks at you. I think this attraction does not have much replay value. Recent data might show that Fazbear Entertainment is considered repurposing Monty's maze into something else. Maybe miniature golf? But which path should I take? You do not have any options left. You choose the left more corridor and rush through. At the end of the green door is marked exit, but Monty is guarding it. There you are, he shouts. He leaps and lands in front right on you. He draws his claws right back and offers his hand to you. When you stop quivering, you shake his gargantuan hand. Rock and roll, he says. You win. So that's what? 600 points? Magic Blast is the last one. Wait, what? Hang on a second. What's going on here? And go left. Well, I wonder if you ever find an exit. You encounter a path leading to the right, but remember this maze tricks. You peek around corners to see if it leads. Doesn't seem to really change anything. Take the low ground. You love playing first-person shooters, but you're so eager to test your skills with the real thing. You figure some of the best strategies apply here. Stay low and keep moving. So you stay low and keep moving as you make your way through the green area. The pulsating lights are disoriented, but you keep your head high, listening and watching. Freddy's heavy footsteps stomp around nearby. That's one tactical advantage you have at least. You can sneak around silently, but he can't. However, Freddy knows his arena better than you, and he's played this before. As an animatronic with advanced vision, you bet he's also a better shot than you. You come across a clearing with a flag on it pointing behind two low barriers. You press against a wall and peer around it to check the station. You don't hear anything. To capture the flag, you will have to push the button on the pointing, which will likely sound an alert that brings Freddy straight to you. Better be fast, you think. You crush around the flag, but you hear Freddy shout, "Freeze, aliens come!" No offense to him. Freddy seems strangely mesmerized by the balloon still tied to your wrist. You realize he must have been following it through the maze, but not necessarily connecting it to your presence. Because of the light fluctuating from green to red to purple in the arena, the purple balloon seems to appear and disappear, which makes it more difficult to track. You rip it off your wrist and send it flaring and sailing off into the air. Freddy aims his fire blast and starts firing at the balloon. It pops and confetti trips down. But you're already sneaking away. While he was distracted, you darted back into the maze. Now without a balloon, he won't be able to find you so quickly. Just to put some distance on you and get a better lay of the land, you slip up and ramp to the upper level. Red flag. You sneak down to the lower level, thinking that Freddy might have seen you in the purple area. And the coast is clear. You hear footsteps on the. Oh, I already did this part. Interesting. Right now I'm lost. There I am. Hey VIP, you say eagerly. I did it. I have 1,000 points. Impossible, he says. Surely you know how many points I've been collecting. Don't you know everything? VIP turns red and begins stomping around the screen. Sparks and fire spew from his magic wand. I do not know how you did it. You must have cheated somehow. But you were there with me the whole time. Vip calms down. I apologize. I've been having such a good time with you. I did not know our time together to end. You're starting to get nervous. I would like to see my brother now. Of course, a deal is a deal. Take me to the center of the atrium. You carry the gamepad over to the play area in the middle of the atrium. The Pizzaplex is closing soon, and people are streaming toward the exits, looking exhausted but happy. Vip makes a complicated gesture in the air with his magic wand, and you're pretty sure it's all just for show. And the door to the phone photo booth opens up. Ike comes tearing out and makes a beeline for you. Hey buddy, you kneel and wrap him in your arms. Ike snuggles against you. He does give a good snuggle, you admit. I'm sorry, bro. It's okay, Ike says. He hands you a fistful of photo strips from the booth. He hands you a fistful of photo strips from the booth. You clip through them in the first photos. He looks really happy, making goofy expressions, then he's red-faced and crying as the image progresses. They become a self-portrait of abject misery. I know you would get me out, he says. That's national entities to mom, you say. Can we go home now? Ike says. 100%. You walk the gamepad back to the checkout desk. You can't wait to get rid of Vip once and for all. This was everything I hoped it would be, Vip says. I hope tomorrow is just as perfect. You stop in your tracks tomorrow? Do you think you're the only one to get a VIP invitation? Kind of. I emailed dozens of them. I could do this every day. Just think of it. So much had to be done. Oh no, you think. What have I done? What can I do, you fear? You have no choice but to get as far away from here as possible, your little brother, and never return. You realize even if you warn your friends not to come back, they wouldn't listen. Now you have no idea when it's like to be Vips full of knowledge, but no one is to share it with. You hand the gamepad back to the Pizzaplex employee without visiting their eyes. How was your visit? They asked. Very informative. Hang on. No, it's not. Go here. How did I get back to the atrium? You aren't quite sure how to end this. There's no keyboard here. Not that you know anything about computer smashing. Maybe you can go ahead and just matter like you've seen him. Experience of the Pizzaplex. It would be no effective in destroying his gamepad. Glance out of the gamepad, you see another Vip when he's still frankly floating around your head. If you don't do something soon, he'll probably start to attack you. But there's only one Devin. small VIP on the gamepad takes a step and somehow duplicates himself. It's starting to become deception here. Oh, you realize these aren't the very informative pigs. Those are virtual informative pigs because you're still in the mo and they're pointing towards something along the walls. You walk with the gamepad and they adjust where you're pointing at, as if you were holding a compass with a needle for it. What are you doing? The big VIP screams out. Get out from there. His voice starts to glitch and you get a creepy glimpse at the pigs, virtual informative pigs. I'm pretty sure this is what happens when you get 1,000 points. So I'm gonna get this ending since I actually got 1,000 points for playing it. But I just wanted to see what happened if I got I meant to say 10,000 points. But I want to know what happened if I had 1,000 points. The pigs, virtual informative pigs. Your friends are pointing at a massive power strip on the floor. That dozen of plugs in it, a tangle of cables. You snap your fingers, of course. You trace the main power plug to the wall outlet. This won't erase you, you whisper to the virtual informative pigs. We don't know, they said, and they seem to be delighted by the prospect of not knowing something. If we're part of a simulation, we may be running into a separate program, one of them says. But Big Piggy is also part of a simulation. They confer with each other, then they look up. Everything is connected. What happens in here will affect the real world. You nod. Well then, thank you and goodbye. You hope we won't make any digital swine ever again. You yank at the plug. Stop, the big virtual screen wheels towards you. Before it can knock you away, the plug comes free. The outlet sparks and sizzles, like bacon in a frying pan. The flying screen drops and cracks on the tilted floor. Snow dances across it and the gamepad screen. It's over, you say. Then the world around you starts to deteriorate. 2. You reach out and tear off the mo headset around you. Read everything in chaos in the atrium. Every system seems to be down and every screen is dark. Everyone's connected. People scream and run for the exits. You wonder if the animatronics have been affected by the force shutdown. The photo booth door opens and Ike comes running out. You stand still in commotion, looking around in fear. You hurry over to him. Ike, you grab in your arms. And Ike sobs. I'm sorry. Let's go home, Ike says. I just have to do one more thing, you say. On your way out of the mega police place, likely for the last time, you stop by the security office and tell the gray-haired white man there what happened. The guard listens and nods and taking notes. Well done, Devin, he says, and Ike, you don't know if it's worrying that he believed your outrageous story than if he had dismissed it as a prank or a fantasy. As a prank or a fantasy. I always thought that pig might be a trouble. He's very intrusive. Couldn't agree more. Don't worry, Fazbear Tail would make this all go away like it never happened, he says. And I especially consider V.I.P, which would be our little secret, okay? Okay. I don't think anyone will believe me anyway. You look at Ike, especially Mom, right, bro? Ike nods. When she asks how her day was, I'll just say it was very informative. And that's the truth. Why does it say it's 80? How many pages are there? C. Myers. Including the sounds of little nightmares and black horror and black in their story. I have to get back to that. Take the high ground. I wonder if I have to restart. I can add bookmarks. I did not know you could do that. I wonder if there's a way to go back to the beginning. There we go. Use terminal. Tap, tap. I was training for 2 hours. Wow. Let's see. Ditch. Ike. Yep. Rockstar Row. Investigate the doors. You stand outside the VIP ring room's nondiscreet door and bang on it with a fist. Little pig, let me in. Do you have 100,000 points already, VIP? Asks on gamepad. Why is he so nervous? I sure do, you say. Then no need to huff and puff, he signs. A deal's a deal. He walks off the gamepad screen and the door unlocks. You're in a server closet with racks of computer hard drives blinking and clicking and flashing and whirling, and in the center of it a large screen hovers with Vip's face on it. So pig do fly, you think. Is this some sort of Wizard of Oz thing, you ask? Well, what do you want? Vip's little rotters buzz, and he pulls up and away from you, bumping against the machine banks at the back of the small room. I wanted to meet you in person, or wherever this is. Thank you for a fun day, Devin. I will let Ike go now, of course. You bet you will, and this ends. You won't ever do this again. Yes, I promise. Your piggy promise doesn't mean anything to me. Please don't hurt me, Vip wails. His screen spins and waves around the corner. You shut the door behind you before you can escape. aren't quite sure how to end this. There's no keyboard in here. Not that you would know anything about the computer programs, but you can go get something to smash V.I.P's screen with. But you've never seen him on other screens all over Pizzaplex. Or you see him. You'll be no effective in destroying his gamepad. You glance down at the gamepad and you see another V.I.P. Even when he's frankly flitting through your screen, if you don't do anything soon, he'll probably... Oh. Someone race you. Huh. This is even more confusing. So this is the end of it, but this is even more confusing. What is this supposed to mean? Like, what kind of story is this connected to? Is like Gregory and Glitch Trap? I don't know. Well, I guess that's it. I can't really think of anything else that could be. I'll see you guys in the next one, I guess. Bye.